Good Erev Shabbos. It's Parshas Vayeshev. If you didn't read the article that was written this week by one of our group, see the article at the beginning of the email, because this Devar Torah, this Torah thought, is connected to the article. The article there talked about the spiritual metamorphosis that the family of Yaakov did as a result of mistakes that they made, and how they repented, and God saw their heart, broken heart, and they became a newer and stronger family, and almost like a rebirth in a certain sense, in that like the butterfly coming from the caterpillar, or the seed rotting in the ground, producing a new seed. This then leads into, eventually, Sefer Shmos, the book of Exodus, where the Jewish family that goes down there sort of rots as a seed. They assimilate, they give up on their Judaism, they give up on their monotheism. They start worshiping pagan gods. They do all sorts of things wrong. According to the tradition, they were at the bottom of the spiritual rung that's almost absolutely impossible to reach. But they got there. And through that, they became something new as they repented and changed and grew and wanted to connect to God. And again, it was like the caterpillar, going through metamorphosis into a butterfly, or the seed rotting in the ground, producing a plant. The Jewish people became something new, something stronger than they were before. So we have here an interesting connection and parallel. In our parsha is the beginning of the idea of the metamorphosis, the rotten seed growing into a new plant, the caterpillar into the turning into a butterfly. We have that happening on a familial level. The Jewish people go from being one family that had its issues to being a stronger and better family, capable of producing a nation. But when they went to Egypt, that family had to, so to speak, disappear, disintegrate, go away, turn into something else, so that something new could be born, which was the Jewish nation. And so we see this idea of what we call Maisa Avot, Siman Labanim, the actions of the patriarchs like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Jacob's children, are the roadmap. They're the model by which later changes in the Jewish people will occur. And it happens to all the Jewish people in Egypt. And also we should realize that on an individual and personal level, just like it happens to the family, and just like it happened of Jacob and the nation of Israel, so too, all of us, we have our issues. We have our things that we need to change, to recover, and to become someone new. Well, guess what? It's not impossible. You can change. You can always become a better person. You can always grow. And just that sometimes that old you, has to die, so to speak, so the new you can be born. And that occurs only when you feel, the real pain of what you did, and you regret it, and you try and move on. It's kind of what they call in certain, addiction programs, hitting rock bottom in order to become a better and greater person, a better and greater family, and a better and greater nation. With that, we wish you good Shabbos.